Greetings, YouTube. It's Friday. Um, I'm saying that because I don't know if I'm gonna be upload this right away. So, problems with my internet and stuff. Um, Wednesday, my mother passed away. Um, she lost the battle with cancer. You know, which we all do eventually. We lose the battle with something. We lose the battle with mortality, with just being mortals. But 56 is pretty young, and I don't know. What I want to talk about is, cause yeah, it's the cancer that killed her. You know, but it's not just that. Cause my mother, in the year before she was diagnosed, had been to the hospital repeatedly. Um, she had problems with addiction to pills, Xanax, Clonopins, stuff like that. She was on methadone from she used to have problems with Lortabs and codeines and other opiate pills. And so she'd fallen down. She was falling down a lot, because she'd been in a couple of car accidents that left her with fractured vertebrae in her spine, and she had several surgeries on her knees and on her hip because of the other car accident. And so she had been, the combination of having her balance compromised by her health and her Xanax and Klonopins, that she would fall down a lot. One time she actually was at the train station, the underground train station, and she fell off head first onto the train tracks, and you could tell she was high, and but it happened like repeatedly. Thing constantly falling down in public, and she would go into the hospital, and they just rush her out. They'd be like, well, she's just a pillhead. Just another pillhead. Get her in, get her out. Get her in, get her out. So, this stigmatization of addicts, of addiction, and of addicts really, in a lot of ways, kill my mother also. Because we all do it. I mean, most of us, we pass judgment. I've had, like my gas cap stolen off my car. Like one time when I was living downtown, we had the whole block had our gas cap stolen. We were all sitting around like fucking crackheads, because damn well it was a crackhead that did it. Who else just goes down and steals the whole? They steal 10, 15 gas caps. They go trade in, and they go get a 5 rock or something. Whatever. I don't know how much you're gonna get for a fucking gas cap, but so we it's endemic. It's part of our culture, I guess. Addiction is a problem, and it causes other problems. People steal for their drugs, etc. My mom never hurt anybody. My mom never punched anybody in her entire life. Never been in a fight. I mean, she had been through a lot. I've talked about some of the things, and that's why we stigmatize people. We look down on people. The crackheads, the pillheads, the junkies, but you don't know what they've been through. Like there is the thing with that Michael Crook guy. He's saying that no woman can be raped, and sorry, I need tobacco. say no one could be raped, the stigmatization, rape victims. That's another place where this comes in, because my mother suffered a lot. When she was 14, she was at the Buffalo Christian Youth Center downtown, and some older guys, like older teenagers, 17, 18, I guess, something like that, pulled up. She was a 14-year-old girl. This is in the late 60s. They didn't really talk about the problems of kidnapping, rape, sexual abuse back then. They you don't talk about it, it won't happen. It was apparently the way people thought. It's not polite conversation. And so they pulled up, and early teenagers, 12, 13, 14, 15, they look up to older teenagers, and when somebody from that group shows interest in you, generally, you feel compulsion to go along with it, because they're older, they're the cool kids, they can drive, they can smoke cigarettes, and they can drink a beer. Well, back then they could drink beer. So she got in the van with them to hang out, and it turned into more than just hanging out. They gang raped her, and that would have been tragic enough as it is. It created enough problems for her psychologically and emotionally as it was. But it was compounded because when she went back to school, it was, she's a whore, she's a slut, she was raped, it's her fault. That's why I wanted to post a video with that. I wanted to speak to my mom about that, but she just, like, the times I go over and I'd be like, this is the time, because I think my mom needs to weigh in on this. She would be disoriented because, she had so many tumors in her brain that it was like, she was having like stroke-like symptoms where, she would lose control of different parts of her body and things like that. So I never really got a chance to talk to her about that, but I want to share it because I know she would have shared it. I know, because my whole life we always had extra people staying at the house, different friends that were being abused or neglected or etc. She'd always take them in. She could relate in some way to what they were going through because of what she went through, and she always taught us to to look out for those people. I was no angel. We did a lot. I did a lot of shit, but me, my brother, and my sister, all of us, we grew up rough, and it showed in our actions too much. But we were always the type of kids that was, they were making fun of the mentally handicapped or something like that. We'd stick up for them, or making fun of people just for being different or being nerds or whatever the fuck they want to make fun of for. We'd always stick up for them and shit. She taught us to care about people, to be empathetic. I don't know, just to care. I don't know. Yeah, we just, people. So basically, the point is, it's more than just the emotional pain you cause them, which is a lot, because emotional pain never heals. Some emotional wounds never heal. Physical wounds, most of them will heal. Emotional wounds, most of them won't, at least not completely. And but the stigmatization kills too. Kill my mom. And I don't know. I think this is something that needs to be talked about more. You view that person with the problem as a person and not as the problem. They're not defined by their problems, or no human being can be defined by one aspect of who they are. Is not one aspect. One thing that they are cannot define the total of who they are. That's that's basically what I want to say, I think. Alright. Peace, Mama. Love you.